Hey, welcome back to Chef V's Test Kitchen. I'm Chef Eric Berggren, and today I want to talk to you about cold oil spherification. What we're going to do is we are going to turn this pomegranate cherry juice, lemon, a little bit of Agar Agar powder, and some granulated sugar into some beautiful caviar pearls. And we're going to do this through a molecular gastronomy process, like I said, called cold oil spherification. So, what I have here is some neutral oil. You don't want to use an olive oil. An olive oil is going to solidify. Once you put it in the refrigerator or the freezer for any amount of time, it's going to turn solid on you. So you want to use a vegetable oil or a grapeseed oil, something that's not going to turn solid on you once you put it in the refrigerator. So this is going to go away. We're going to put this into the refrigerator. We're going to come back to this once it's nice and cold and we get everything mixed up here. So what you can see I've got here so far, you guys, I have a measuring cup. I have some measuring spoons. We have a whisk. We have a small little squeeze bottle, which is going to make our caviar pearls. Okay, I have granulated sugar. I have Agar Agar powder. Now, Agar Agar is made from seaweed. This is an all-natural vegetable gelatin thickening agent. So you can find this in a multiple of different types of forms. You can find it in a flake. You can get it in a powder. You can also get it to where they make it into strips like you find gelatin. I prefer to use the powder form. I feel I get much better of a ratio mixture. And when we do this, you want about 1% of Agar Agar ratio to the liquid ratio. Now these pearls are going to be solid. It's not going to be like reverse spherification. Reverse spherification is where you're using sodium alginate, which is made from algae as well, in the mixture, and then you drop it into a calcium chloride bath, which has a chemical reaction. Now this reaction that's going to happen for us, once we take this hot liquid and we put it up to a boil, that's going to activate the Agar Agar. Once you activate it, bring it up to a boil over 200 degrees, I'm going to drop it, I'm going to turn off the heat, we're going to let it rest for a few minutes, just kind of cool off. We'll put it into the bottle, and then it's going to go straight into that ice cold oil. What's going to happen as soon as that Agar Agar hits that cold oil, it's going to react. When it reacts, it instantly is going to solidify like a jello. So you're going to have a nice solid fruit flavored caviar pearl. So we're going to go ahead and start off here with 1 cup of the pomegranate cherry juice. This is very good stuff. I'm going to put 1 cup in my pot. 1 teaspoon of the Agar Agar powder. Is you want to tap it and rain it over the top, okay? Don't pour it all in one little clump. That's not going to do any good for you. You're going to have a big clump of Agar Agar and you're not going to be able to really get it out. You'll end up straining it. So by weight, this is about 3 grams by weight if I were to weigh this out, which I have done before in the past, and this is kind of how I have my recipe based off of. So I'm going to add that in there. Nicely rained in, so you can see there's no big clumps in there. It's going to start to soak up all the moisture once it's in there. About 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'll add that to it. I want the juice of about 1/2 of lemon. So I've measured it out prior. Go ahead and squeeze my lemon through a screen. I don't want any seeds in here. Just about a tablespoon of lemon juice. We're going to give this a stir. We're going to let it set for about 5 minutes. I'm going to put it on the stovetop and I'll work with you through the rest of the process. Stick with me. I'm going to go ahead and strain this into here. That way I get out any other particles that may be left in there that I don't want in there. Now, what we can do is get this into our bottle. Perfect. Now we're in here. We got our cold oil. So now I want to take this and I'm just going to drop little droplets. We've gone through this whole process so far. Now we need to get these out of the oil. We're just going to strain them. So now that we have them out of the oil, we need to rinse them. Drop those into one. I'm just going to strain them out. Beautiful cold oil spherification.